goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so exhausted, man. Oh my goodness. I'm fired up right now. Don't get me wrong. It is taking everything I have in me to not run through this wall behind me. I'm fired up, but I'm also so exhausted right now. That game was so stressful, man. Was that the most stressful game of the year so far? It might have been. It was just back and forth, man. It was a roller coaster. I was so stressed out all game long. I was stressed. I was sweaty. Oh, oh my goodness. It was just back and forth. It was back and forth throughout the entire game. Lions would score, Chargers would score. Lions would score, Chargers would score. And we were scoring touchdowns too for the most part, you know? Like I said, it was a roller coaster. I was feeling good, and I'm like, oh no. And then I was feeling great. I'm like, oh no. Oh man, what a game. What a thriller. Oh, it feels so good to say these words following this game. Throw up the W's, ladies and gentlemen. California might know how to party, but we are coming home with a lovely W. Hey, Inglewood always up to no good. One of my all-time favorites. Rest in peace, Tupac, man. California love. Lions win in Inglewood, in Los Angeles against the Chargers. Final score 41-38. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this was just such a thriller. What a football game today. Shout out to the Chargers. Shout out to Justin Herbert. Shout out to Keenan Allen. I've got Keenan Allen in fantasy. Thank you so much, Keenan Allen. Oh, man. Where do I even begin? Where do I begin with this one? Other than the fact that, like I just said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm fired up, but I'm a wreck right now. Oh my goodness. You know what? Here's where I'll start. There's a lot of people who deserve love and massive shout outs after this game. First and foremost, Motor City Dan Campbell. Texas A&M, you stay away from him. You see me? You stay away from him, Texas A&M. He's not going anywhere. He's ours. He's called Motor City Dan Campbell, not Texas A&M Dan Campbell, okay? Shout out to Motor City Dan Campbell. I've been saying this since the beginning. I love how aggressive he is. I love how he's never afraid to go for it, even in some big time moments where it's like, oh no, should he be going for it here? Like, you know. But man, like we just saw it all game long. We were constantly going for it on fourth down in some big time moments too, and you know, we were coming up big time and we were getting those fourth down conversions. What were we on fourth down today? 4 for 5. We went for it 5 times on fourth down and we got it 4 times. Dan Campbell just continuing to show how big his coconuts are. And man, when it pays off, it's so sweet, man. It's so sweet to see that aggressiveness pay off and eventually lead to big time victories like we saw for the Lions today in Los Angeles. Man, shout out to Motor City Dan Campbell. That fourth down decision to go for it right before setting up the Riley game-winning field goal. Oh my goodness. I wanted to go for it. I really wanted to go for it. Even the broadcast was like, oh, is he going to go for it? I don't know. I don't think I'd go for it. I was yelling at my TV. I'm like, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. It's only 4th and 2. Go for it. He did. He got it. Do not give that ball back to Justin Herbert because with the way our defense is playing, they might just drive down the field and get a game-winning touchdown. I loved that play call specifically. I loved going for it on a fourth down there. And it paid off. The aggressiveness paid off all game long. That's why I love Motor City Dan Campbell. It's one of many reasons why I love Motor City Dan Campbell. That's our head coach, man. Motor City Dan Campbell. He deserves a massive shout out following this win. Oh my goodness. But he's not the only coach. Ben Johnson, I can't talk right now, Tony. Ben Johnson was in his bag today. Ben Johnson had some big-time play calls in this one, too. You know, the ones I can think of off the top of my head. I think it was like 3rd and 1 or something like that. The Brock Wright touchdown, I liked that call. And then Khalif Raymond, plus 41 right before, on the drive before the Riley game-winning field goal. I thought that was a really creative play call, too. Man, Dan Campbell, Ben Johnson, those two coaches deserve a lot of love following this win. But now from a player standpoint, it's all really on the offensive side of the ball. I will give one defensive player a shout out. My guy Kirby with the interception in the first quarter. Shout out to Kirby. That's now 2 straight games for Kirby Joseph with an interception. But, yeah, a lot of guys on offense deserve so much love and massive shout-outs following this game. Our offense today, oh my goodness, what were the final numbers? 23 first downs, like I said, 4 for 5 on fourth down, 533 total yards of offense. 41 points. Man, it could have been more. It should have been more. You know, the JMO touchdown got called back because of a bad call of the refs today. Ugh. That's beside the point, though. Man, this offense today was fantastic. Jared Goff, QB1, 23 for 33, 333 passing yards, 2 TDs, no picks. QB1, man. Let's go, JG. On the ground, 200 yards rushing for the Lions today. Three rushing touchdowns. David Montgomery, welcome back. Losing my voice. I need a water break. Hold on. I took my water break. I'm good. David Montgomery in his first game back. 12 carries, 116 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. And that 1 touchdown obviously being the longest rushing touchdown we've had since 2011. I can't believe that's a real stat, but it's okay because, man, that was obviously a big-time score in this game. Welcome back, David Montgomery. And then Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, my goodness, Jahmyr Gibbs had another monster game today. On the ground, especially 14 carries, 77 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. He now has 3 straight games with at least 1 rushing touchdown. What was so encouraging about how dominant we were on the ground today, especially in the first half, is that we're healthy. You know, we're healthy. Healthy starting O-line, healthy Monty, and now we got Jahmyr Gibbs too. Like, you know, it's so encouraging because we're healthy. Like, we saw it today, how much damage we can do on the ground when we are fully healthy. Healthy starting O-line, healthy Monty, and Jahmyr Gibbs. What a job on the ground by the Lions offense today. And then, last but not least, Amon-Ra St. Brown in his homecoming. Welcome home, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Another monster game for him. I thought I was good, but I'm not. I'm pushing through. I'm losing my voice, but I'm pushing through. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 8 carries, 156 yards, and 1 touchdown. It is time to start the conversation. Amon-Ra St. Brown is an elite NFL wide receiver. We've already been talking about it here in Detroit, but nationally, it's time to start having the conversation. Amon-Ra St. Brown is an elite wide receiver in this league. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, you already know I've got my roast number coffee with me in this video. This coffee is so good, I literally changed my shirt. All jokes aside, though, this really is the best cup of coffee I've personally ever had. I start each and every morning with a cup of roast umber, and let me tell you, there is no other way I want to start my morning than with my roast umber coffee. I love coffee, and for my fellow coffee lovers out there, whether you prefer your coffee hot or cold, I really cannot recommend roast umber enough. They got the best farmers out in Guatemala and Honduras, the best roaster out in Grand Rapids, Michigan, all to help bring you the best cup of coffee possible. It even says on their website, our goal is to bring you the best cup of coffee. They got their whole bean ground coffee, which is the coffee I personally prefer because I enjoy a hot cup of coffee over cold. But they also got their nitro cold brew, which is also excellent in my opinion. Even for someone who really doesn't drink a lot of cold coffee, Roast Umber's nitro cold brew is so good. If you're a coffee lover like me, give Roast Umber a try. Visit our website, roastumber.com. Link in the description below. On your coffee order, you can always use my coupon code TonyD to save yourself 20% off. And thank you, as always, to Roast Umber for sponsoring this video. Let's go. Delicious. Ooh, man, what a freaking win, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. What a win for this football team. I can't go any further in this video. My voice is about to go away. It's because I've been screaming all afternoon. That's why my voice is about to go. But I really have nothing else to say after this game either. Just, again, ladies and gentlemen, What a win for this football team. 7-2. Keep it going, baby. Keep it going. We're coming back home to face the Bears next Sunday. Let's get another victory. Let's freaking go Lions, baby. Woo!